Welcome to Sakura Dreams. In autumn in Japan, there is a special day called Jugoya. It's the night of the 15th day of the 8th month in the old lunar calendar. It's an ancient custom to gaze at the most beautiful full moon in the sky and offer thanks for the rich autumn harvest. People offer tsukimi dango, moon viewing dumplings, and decorate with pampas grass, spending time quietly admiring the moon. This story depicts a tranquil moment for a woman living in the city on such a Jugoya night. For you who seek peace of mind, may this story embrace you as gently as the moonlight. If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to the channel. The night breeze gently tapped on the window. The sound was like a quiet summons, calling me back to the world. Once again, I came back to my apartment, exhausted. All day, I'd been staring at a computer, talking to dozens of people. My head felt heavy, and my body was as leaden as a chain that held me down. I didn't turn on the lights. I just sank onto the sofa. Outside the window, impersonal skyscrapers gleamed with light, decorating the city's night sky like scattered jewels. It was a scene from my everyday life in this city. Without the energy to even lift a finger, I simply stared blankly at the nightscape. I happened to see my reflection in the window glass. My face was like a doll's, devoid of emotion. I felt utterly exhausted, completely empty. The city's lights were so dazzling. They seemed to obscure the little flame in the depths of my heart. That's when I saw a large, glowing, round moon peeking through a gap in the buildings. I hadn't even noticed, it was so beautiful. It shone gently and powerfully, as if it had been waiting for me. I pushed my heavy body up, went out onto the balcony, and looked up at the moon, letting the night breeze wash over me. The city's clamor still hummed in the distance, but as I watched the moon, I was surprised to find I no longer noticed the noise. I simply felt as if I were bathing in a quiet shower of moonlight. The moonlight bathed the cold asphalt in silver. Even the distant car headlights looked somehow soft and dreamlike within its glow. I went back inside and placed a single white chrysanthemum on a small table. Jugoya is a beautiful custom celebrated in Japan on the night of the autumn full moon. People gaze at the moon, offering thanks for the rich autumn harvest. They display tsukimi dango, pampas grass, and taro, spending a quiet time under the moonlight. Following this tradition, I decided to observe the moon alone tonight. First, I bought some tsukimi dango at the supermarket. Japanese tsukimi dango are white dumplings, arranged in a cone shape. Their round, moon-like form and piled up pyramid shape are said to symbolize gratitude for the harvest and prayers to the full moon. Slowly, I arranged the dumplings on a plate, one by one, with great care. Their surface was like a tiny full moon. As I placed them, I felt my heart quietly filling with a sense of calm. Next, I placed pampas grass in a vase. It's said that a moon deity resides in pampas grass, and it's also used to ward off evil. It's rare to see it in the city, but fortunately, a single stalk was for sale at a flower shop near the station. The swaying plumes looked as if they were reflecting the moonlight. I gently placed the pampas grass by the window. Then, I began to prepare tea. In the traditional Japanese moon viewing, you drink warm tea with the dango. I put my favorite green tea leaves into a teapot and gently poured hot water over them. A refreshing aroma filled the room with the rising steam. The scent of the tea was like a gentle cleanser for my soul. When the preparations were complete, I went out onto the balcony again. The night breeze gently caressed my skin. The city's clamor was still audible, but the sound felt like a distant background melody. Under the moonlight, I took a single dango in my hand. As I brought it to my mouth, a soft, chewy texture spread across my tongue. It was only lightly sweet, with the simple, rustic flavor of rice. Slowly, so slowly, I savored it. That moment felt so incredibly peaceful. Closing my eyes, the city's clamor faded away, and in its place, I felt as if I could hear the faint chirping of insects in the distance. The beautiful melodies of crickets and bell crickets. It was as if the moonlight itself was playing music. With my eyes still closed, I breathed deeply and slowly. With every inhale, I felt the air spreading to every corner of my body. And with every exhale, I felt all the tension slowly melting away. I simply focused on my breath. Not in the past, not in the future, but simply being in the here and now. The building's clamor, the distant car noises, everything became a part of this quiet night. I was simply existing. And deep in my heart, I felt that was all I needed to be. I slowly opened my eyes and prepared a warm cup of tea. With the steam, the aroma of the tea filled the room. As I held the teacup in both hands, I felt its warmth spreading from my palms, gently permeating my entire body. I sat on the sofa, sipping my tea and simply gazing at the moon in silence. Outside the window, I could see the moon peeking through the buildings. It was as if the lights of the buildings were framing the moon. The moonlight cast a clear shadow of the window frame onto the floor of the room. The moon on the night of Jugoya is said to be the most beautiful of the year. Its light isn't just bright, it seems to possess a certain mysterious power. As I basked in that light, I felt as if I were slowly descending into the depths of my own heart. My mind is usually busy and noisy, filled with thoughts of work and relationships, like cars rushing on a highway. But now, it was as if all those cars had slowly come to a stop. I was simply able to listen to the voice of my own heart within that silence. It was a very, very peaceful time. The moonlight gently illuminated my cheek. It was as if it were tenderly stroking me. From long, long ago, this moon must have watched over countless people. Warriors in the age of warring states. People living in the city of Edo. And now, me, living in this modern era. Even as the eras changed, this moon has remained, shining there, unwavering. Thinking that, I felt deep in my heart that I was not alone. I closed my eyes again and focused on my breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. I simply repeated that rhythm. My body felt as if it were being drawn into the moon, growing lighter and lighter. The moonlight seemed to be gently enveloping my whole body. It was as if I were wrapped in a lunar blanket. I am so at peace now. The moon rose to the highest point in the night sky, its light shining even stronger and brighter. I opened my eyes once more and gazed at its light. The moonlight seemed to be gently enveloping my whole body. The simple sweetness of the tsukimi dango. The warm scent of the tea. The sound of the pampas grass swaying in the night breeze. The quiet shadow the moonlight cast on the floor. All of it gave me a deep sense of peace. I slowly closed my eyes. My eyelids were wrapped in a comfortable heaviness. My breathing became deep, slow, and calm. My body relaxed as if melting into the sofa. I am so at peace now. The moon is watching over me from the night sky. Wrapped in its light, I am slowly drifting off into a deep sleep. Good night.